Darkseid is. Hey guys, it's Dan here with another graphic novel review. And I'm going to safely say that this is a graphic novel because this collects 1 through 12 of a mini-series with the same title, Mr. Miracle. Now, it says on the back, The Greatest Escape. Now, I do have to say, I was halfway through this book before. Sometimes, guys, I pick books because I like a certain author, and that's why I want to read that trade or that graphic novel just based on the author. But sometimes I just want to read it just based on the title and what the story's about. And I'll admit, I was halfway through this, and I was like, oh my god, this book is so good. And then I finally realized it was written by Tom King. I really enjoy Tom King's writings. I think he's greatly improved a lot of the DC comics, especially his work on Batman. So yeah, I'm already super stoked about this book, and I was only halfway through it. So let's get into this. If you're not familiar with who Mr. Miracle is, he is a new god. And by new god, we have Apocalypse and we have New Genesis. And the ruler of Apocalypse is Darkseid. And New Genesis is the High Father. And at one point, the High Father has a son, which is Mr. Miracle. And Darkseid has a son, which is Orion. And they decide to swap sons, and each is like raised on that home world. And yeah, they grow up. Orion, of course, has his name, and then Mr. Miracle just never. They're not giving any names because he's kind of tortured and like raised cruelly by Granny Goodness, I think her name is. But she's like this, torturer on Apocalypse. And, he gets the nickname Scot-Free because he's always escaping. And that's what his new god, he's the new god. He's like the Harry Houdini of new gods. His power is to escape out of stuff. One of the things I found interesting about this was how every once in a while the scene will kind of like get wavy or kind of staticky, like you're watching it through a TV, and every once in a while you'll see the phrase Darkseid is every few pages, every few panels. And to be honest with you guys, I just finished reading this and I still don't know why it kept saying Darkseid is over and over again. But one of the things I loved about this story was that they kind of focused on just how Mr. Miracle is just a regular guy. He's not just a new god. He's not just an entertainer who does, escape shows. He's married to Big Barda, which I love the way they drew her. She's a plus-size gal. She's big and tall. She's not fat. I love the way that they drew her because she looks sexy, very sexy. But yeah, I love how they focus on his family and how monotonous his life is because it's like a constant war between New Genesis and Apocalypse, and they're involved because of their situation. Mr. Miracle is with the New Genesis people, and the complexity of it, and not to mention trying to have a family. So I just love that they, kind of focused on, hey, this is just a regular guy. But there were some times where things got confusing. Like, sometimes he would see ghosts from his past. Like, I don't mean literal ghosts, but, I kind of question the sanity of Mr. Miracle because you really just don't know. He's, talking to people that are supposedly dead. And there's even a scene where one of the characters that's, on every single page, he's, in every issue, something happens to this person, but yet he's still there. So I'm kind of confused by that. I don't think I'll ever know because I don't think there is an answer or there's meant to be a resolution to the story. It's just supposed to be meant to be weird like that, I guess. But I really did enjoy this. I thought it was very good, even though I still didn't know 100% at the end what was going on and why things happened the way they did. I still do think this is a very good read. I did rate this 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It is well worth checking out and picking up. Of course, as always, I will have a link down below. US, UK, and Canada people, that link is for you. UK and Canada people, if that Amazon link does not work for you, let me know down below or send me a private message like letting me know that it doesn't work. According to Amazon, the link is supposed to work. For all other countries, I have a book depository link so you can purchase this book there. I appreciate all the folks who've been buying books through my links. It helps out my channel. I don't get AdSense, so I have the views, just don't have the subs. So yeah, I kind of wanted to share you guys, like, the covers in the back are absolutely stunning. Mitch Gerads, I'm not 100% sure I'm saying his name right, but like I love the art style that was throughout this book. Very, very good book. I like how at the end they kind of alluded to the Rebirth DCU. So I don't know if this was supposed to be a transitional book. It was supposed to be from New 52 to Rebirth or something like that, but it took place, I think it was, the issues were copyrighted in 2017, 2018, so I'm not 100% sure on that theory. It is what it is. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. If you're not a subscriber and you're looking for more graphic novel, trade paperback, comic book reviews, go ahead and hit that subscriber button. While you're there, hit that notification bell, which is more important than ever. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, geeking out.